You can sit on a cushion or a block if you wish, and we'll come to a comfortable cross-legged position, and just have some water nearby if you need. I'll just have a little sip of my tea and just get ready to start. Are you going to join in as well?
After dinner.
No, he's cleaning. He's other.
Oh no, I mean the kids, because they're sat cross-legged like they're about to join.
Oh, I think the try. Yes.
Yeah, great, lovely. Okay, so I'll ask you guys to mute yourselves now, and then I think we'll begin. If the other lady joins, I can just add her in. Okay, so we're gonna begin by sitting up nice and tall, either cross-legged or kneeling, whatever's most comfortable for you. Placing our hands on top of our knees, palms facing down. Closing the eyes, gently tucking in the chin, crown of head towards the sky. And we'll just take one deep breath in through the nose. And exhale gently through the mouth. Just beginning to let go of any tension that you're holding on to in your body. And putting aside anything that's going on around you and just coming into this present moment right now, putting aside everything else. Just noticing how your body feels today. And then we'll begin by placing one hand on our heart, one hand on our belly. And just becoming aware that each breath we're taking, we're breathing down into the space where our babies are growing. And now if you'd like to send your babies a message, perhaps letting them know that they are safe, that they are loved. And then we'll slowly draw our hands up to our heart center, bowing our head down slightly and setting ourselves an intention for today's practice, whether it's a word or a phrase, something you feel like you need to receive. And just let that intention impermeate through your whole body. And then slowly blinking the eyes open and coming to rest our hands back onto our knees. Lovely. And now we'll begin with our little seated flow to warm up. So I'm just going to take my book away from you. You're welcome to keep on the cushion if you're using one. I'm going to bring our hands out to our sides. Take an inhale in the center and then exhale, reaching the right arm over to the left side. And we'll move dynamically for a few rounds. So moving from side to side, stretching over to the right. Connecting the movement to the breath. Waking up through the side body. And then we're going to come over to that left side, reaching over with the right arm. Feel that stretch all through the right side body. Connecting that seat bone to the right seat bone to the ground. And let's take 3 big circles with our arms here. So exhale as we circle our arms back and down. Inhale, circling up and forward. We'll do 2 more. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Lovely. And then we're going to bring the right hand over to the left knee. And we're going to place the left hand to the base of the spine, pressing the fingertips into the ground. Push the ground away from you with the hand. Inhaling here and then exhaling, twisting over to the left side. Taking a few deep breaths here. And then reaching that left arm behind you as if you're grabbing onto something behind you in the room. Take a big inhale, stretch that arm up over your head. Imagine that you're drawing a big circle all the way down over to your right knee. So we're crossing the arms over now. We're going to drop the head, drop the shoulders. So let everything soften and slowly swaying from side to side here. Lovely. And now we inhale, lift the chest, draw the elbows and the hands together, coming into eagle arms. So try and get the hands as close together as we can. Draw the elbows away from your chest. And then we're going to inhale, draw the elbows up, lift the chin and lift the chest. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the elbows and the chin in towards our chest. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, drawing back down. One more time. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, drawing back down. Inhale, coming back to the center, coming back to neutral. Exhale, release your hands back down to the knees. And then we're going to inhale, release the arms, stretch the arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows and draw the hands by the ears. Inhale into the chest, open the chest, draw the shoulder blades together. And then as we exhale, we're going to draw the elbows in, drawing the chin in slightly. Inhale to open. Exhale, drawing back in. One more time. Inhale to open. Exhale, drawing back in. And then draw our hands back to our heart center in prayer. We'll inhale, take one more big circle, reaching up to the sky. Exhale, draw the hands back down the center line. And then we'll bring our hands back down to the sides again. And we'll begin with our lateral stretch. So just moving dynamically for a few rounds from side to side. Connecting the movement to the breath. And then coming over to the right side this time and reaching that left arm up and over, bending into that right elbow and connecting that left seat bone to the ground. Feel that stretch all through the left side body. And then on the exhale, drawing the arm back and down. And on the inhale, up and forward. Exhale. Inhale, one more round. Exhale. Inhale, coming back into that side stretch for a moment. And then as we exhale, bringing the left hand to the right knee. The right hand pressing into the base of the spine. Inhale, lengthen up out of the crown of the head as you exhale, twisting over to your right side. And then we're going to reach that right arm out behind us. Take a big inhale and start to draw a circle over your head and all the way down to your left knee. Drop the head, drop the shoulders, slowly swaying from side to side, letting everything soften. And then inhaling, drawing up, drawing the hands together in prayer, coming back into our eagle arms. Inhale, draw the elbows up, lift the chin towards the ceiling. Exhale, draw the elbows and chin in towards the chest. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. Inhale, coming back to a neutral spine, neutral arms. Draw that, exhaling the hands back down to the knees, and then inhaling, untwisting the arms, reaching them up to the sky. Exhale, bend the elbows, draw the hands towards the ears. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart forward, draw the shoulder blades together. Exhale, drawing the elbows and chin in. Inhale to open out. Exhale, drawing back in. One more time. Inhale to open. Exhale, drawing back in, and then bringing those hands back to the heart center in prayer. We'll take one more big circle. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, drawing the hands back down the center line. Beautiful. Take one deep breath here. And now slowly we're going to transition into tabletop. So we'll bring our hands out in front of us, legs out behind us, coming into a tabletop position. So we're going to make sure that our hands are stacked underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath hips, our spine is nice and neutral, our neck is in line with our spine. And we're just going to begin with a free flowing cat and cow. So instead of coming up, arching the spine up, back and down, you're just going to do whatever feels good. So maybe you want to create a figure of 8. Maybe you want to bend your elbows and circle down to the ground, opening up through the chest, just doing what feels good for you. Just try and connect with your body, connect with your breath, and use your intuition to guide you. What feels good for you today? What do you need? Lovely. One more deep breath here. And then we'll come back to a neutral spine. Get all together. And we're going to make some hip circles. So we're going to circle our hips towards our heels. Exhaling. Inhaling, circling up and forward. Exhale. Drawing back down. Inhale. Coming up and forward. Exhale. Inhale, lovely. And then we change directions here. So going anti-clockwise or opposite to what you went before. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lovely. Exhale. Inhale, lovely. And then coming again back to a neutral spine. Now we're going to engage our core a little bit with this. We're going to inhale, feel our belly rise. As we exhale, we're going to be hugging our baby in and up. We're going to raise that right leg off the ground, keeping the knee bent and the foot flexed. And we're going to take 5 little pulses here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Exhaling the knee back down to the ground. And now we're going to kick our legs out to the side like a donkey kick. So we're going to inhale to begin with, draw the leg out to the side, exhale, kick the foot out, drawing the knee back down. So we'll do 3 more of these. Inhale, kick it out. Like, so it's quite, when you get to the top, you just really push with your leg as if you're kicking a ball. So draw the leg out and kick. Exhale it down. Inhale, draw the leg out and kick. Exhale it down. Lovely. We'll do 1 more. Okay, draw the knee out to the side and kick it out. Exhale it down. Lovely. And then we're going to change to the other side. We're going to draw that left leg up. Keep that foot flexed in the knee. The leg is 90 degrees. Sorry. We're going to pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Exhale, slowly lowering the knee back down. And then we're taking an inhale here. Exhale, draw the knee out and kick. Exhale it down. Inhale, draw the knee out to the side, kick. Exhale it down. Let's do 3 more. Inhale out to the side, kick. 1, 2 more. Inhale out to the side, kick. Exhale it down. Last one. Inhale, kick out to the side. Lovely. Exhale it down. Beautiful. Now we're going to draw our right foot out to the side slightly. And we're going to reach that left leg back and draw that heel down to the side. So we're going to come into a modified side plank. So inhale, reaching that left arm up. And then exhale, we can stretch that left arm over the head, palm facing down. Now you can either stay here, or if you want a little bit more of a challenge, you can lift that left leg off the ground. So really, as you're doing this, hugging your baby in and up, engaging those transverse abdominals. Breathing here. One more deep breath together. Inhaling together, and then exhale, we come back down to the mat, coming into our tabletop position. Now slide that left foot out to the side slightly, reach that right leg back, draw the heel over to the left leg. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. Exhale, arm comes over the head, palm facing down. Lovely, I'll face you so I can see you. And then we can either stay here, or if you want that challenge, you can try lifting that leg up. Then draw, hugging your baby in and up, and holding here for 3 breaths. Beautiful. Inhaling together, and then exhale, drawing back down into our tabletop position. Lovely, guys. Okay, so from here, we're just going to come from child's to table to down dog for a few rounds, so moving with the breath. So take a big inhale in our tabletop position to begin with, and then as we exhale, coming down towards the heels, and as we inhale, slowly rising up to table, tuck the toes, exhale, slowly drawing back, hips to the sky, and then inhale, slowly drawing the knees back down into table. Untuck the toes, exhale, drawing back into our child's pose. Inhale to rise up into table. Tuck the toes, exhale it back into down dog. We'll do one more round. Inhale to tabletop. Untuck the toes, exhale, draw back into child. Inhale back up into table, tuck the toes, exhale back into our downward facing dog, and then we'll stay here. So you want to walk out your dog, you can bend one knee at a time, staying connected to the breath. Let the head hang down, don't put any tension in the head, so just let the head drop down. Lovely, drawing the hips up towards the sky. Now during pregnancy, we want to keep our feet at hip distance or wider, as maybe as you get big, as your bump gets bigger, you might want to come a little bit wider than hip distance, and you're welcome to have a little bend in the knees. So just coming to a stillness here now in our down dog. Taking a few more breaths here. And then we're slowly going to walk the feet towards the hands, coming into a forward fold. Now, if you wish, when you're coming into your forward folds, you're welcome to use the blocks underneath your hands to help you. And from here, we're going to inhale, slide the hands up the legs halfway, coming to a straight spine. Exhale, fold back down, coming into our forward fold. And then inhale, we're going to circle the arms all the way up to the sky. And exhale, draw the hands down the center line, Samastiti. So here we're just going to make sure our feet are hip distance. Our feet are hip distance. We're going to draw the tailbone in, draw the inner thighs up, hugging our baby in and up. Crown of head is towards the sky. And we're going to take 3 half sun salutations here with a little chair in between. So we're going to inhale, circle our arms up to the sky. And as we exhale, we're going to bend our knees and draw our hands in prayer at our heart center. So bend into those knees here. So we're drawing, that's it, that's it, that's it. So we want to keep the weight in our heels. So you can check this by just lifting your toes off the ground and checking you're drawing those weight into your heels. Holding here, one more breath. Inhale, circle the arms up to rise, straighten the legs. And then we're going to exhale, draw the hands down the center line, folding forward, coming into our forward fold. Inhale, sliding the hands up the shins to rise with a straight spine. Bring your hands lower than your knees, or you can either have them higher than your knees or lower, but not on your knees, okay? Because it's dangerous for your joints. So, and then halfway lift, exhale, fold back down, and then inhale, circle up to rise all the way up to the sky. Lovely. And then exhale, we're going to bend the knees, draw our hands to our heart center, coming into our chair pose again. Tuck the tailbone, lift the chest. 2 more breaths here. And then inhale, reach the arms up, straighten the knees. Exhale, fold forward into our forward fold. Inhale, lifting up halfway with a straight spine. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale, circle up to rise. We'll do 1 more round. Exhale, bending the knees, hands to heart center. Weight in the heels, draw the hips back. Tuck the tailbone, lift the chest. 1 more deep breath together. Inhale, circle up to rise. Exhale, folding forward. Inhale, lifting up halfway. And then exhale, fold back down. And now we're going to step back into our plank and drop the knees, coming back into our tabletop position. We're going to untuck the toes. And from here, we're going to take 3 little push-ups. So keeping the elbows in towards us, we're going to inhale, press the ground away from us with our hands. As we exhale, bend the elbows, drawing our chest down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise, and then tuck the toes, roll back into our downward facing dog. Let's take 2 deep breaths here. So drawing those hips towards the sky. Have a little bend in your knees if you need to. 1 more deep breath here. And then we're going to inhale, reach that right leg up, coming into a 3-legged dog. And as we exhale, we're going to bend the knee, step the leg towards the right hand, and turn that back foot so that it's 45 degrees. Inhale to rise up, coming into our warrior 1. So our hips are towards facing forward. Inhale, reach the arms up. As we exhale, we're going to lean forward and take it out through the mouth. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale it out through the mouth. Inhale to rise up 1 last time. Exhale. So this is like our birthing breath. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Hold here for a couple of breaths. Stretching those arms up towards the ceiling. Bend into that front knee a little bit more to raise as you can. Lovely. And then we're going to come into warrior 2. So we're going to turn that back foot so it's parallel to the back of the mat and stretch those arms in opposite directions. Keep bending into that front knee. Lovely. Taking a few breaths here. Tuck the tailbone. Imagine that there's ropes pulling our arms in opposite directions. Looking over that right fingertip. And then from here, we're going to move dynamically from reverse warrior to extended side angle, but we're going to bring our tummy into it. So we're going to reach our right hand underneath our tummy and stretch the left arm up and over. And then inhale, coming to center, and exhale, switching arms. So left arm comes under, right arm up and over. Inhale, come to center, exhale, left arm reaches to the sky. Inhale to center, exhale, drawing back. Lovely. We'll do 1 more round. Inhale, exhale, left arm comes up and over. Inhale to rise, exhale, right arm up and over. Lovely. Inhale. Now we're going to bring our right elbow onto our right knee and stretch that left arm up and over. Palm facing down, pressing into the ground with that back foot. Feel that stretch all the way through your side body from the outside edge of that back foot all the way up to your fingertip. Hugging your baby in and up. Lovely. And then we're going to inhale, come back up into warrior two. Exhale, straighten the knees, lower the hands down. Now we're going to set up for triangle and reverse triangle. So the front leg remains straight. We're going to inhale, stretch those arms in opposite directions. And as we exhale, bringing the right hand down to the right shin or the right ankle, and the left arm comes up. And then inhale, we're going to come back to center. And we're going to exhale, reverse it. So left hand comes down towards the back of the leg, right arm up. Two more like this. Inhale to center. Exhale, triangle. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse the triangle. So you can imagine like you're a clock here, can't you? I'm just seeing the Grant. So exhale to triangle. Inhale to center. Exhale, reverse it. Lovely. And then inhale back to center. Exhale, drop the hands down by the side. We're going to turn that right foot in. And we're going to turn the heels in towards each other and the toes pointing out, setting up for our goddess. So here, we're going to inhale, reach the arms up over the head. Exhale, bring the left arm underneath the right, coming back into our eagle arm. So hands as close together as we can get them. Draw the elbows away from us. Inhaling together here, and then exhale, bend your knees, coming into our squat. Make sure the weight is in our heels, lifting up through those toes. We're going to take 5 pulses. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lovely. Inhale, circle the arms back up. And then exhale, we're going to bend the knees, this time bringing our hands onto the inside edges of our knees. And we're going to lean over that right shoulder, pressing into the inside edge of that left knee. Just taking 3 deep breaths here. Inhale, come back up to center, and then exhale, looking over that left shoulder, pressing into the inside edge of that right knee. Lovely. Inhale, come back up to center. Draw the hands to our heart center. Inhale, straighten the legs, circle up to rise. And then exhale, we're going to transition into our warrior two. So right foot pointing forward, back foot parallel to the back of the mat, arms stretching in opposite directions, looking over that right hand, bending into that front knee. And then we're going to windmill the arms down. So inhale here, exhale, windmill the hands down. Step that right leg back, drop the knees down, coming into our tabletop position once again. And from here, we're going to take 3 push-up once again. So inhale, press the ground away from you with your arms. As you exhale, bend the elbows to lower, keeping them in towards your body. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, come back up to rise, tuck the toes, roll back into our downward facing dog. And we're going to do the same on the other side. So we're going to inhale, lift that left leg all the way up to the sky. As we exhale, draw the knee towards the chest, step it forward, back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, rise up into our warrior one. I'll switch sides this time so you can see me. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, float the arms down and back. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, float them down and back. One more time. Inhale to rise. Exhale, float it back. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. Hold it here for a few breaths. And then from here, we're going to transition into our warrior two, back foot parallel to the back of the mat. Looking over that left fingertip, bending into the left knee. Tucking that tailbone, hugging your baby in and up. And then from here, we're going to take our dynamic reverse warrior. So right hand under tummy, left arm up and over. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right arm up and over, hugging your baby in. Inhale to center, exhale, left arm. Inhale to center, exhale, right arm. One more time each side. Inhale to center, exhale, inhale to center, exhale. Inhale, come back up to warrior two, and then exhale, left elbow to the left knee. Right arm reaches up and over, palm facing down, looking up towards that right hand and pressing the ground away from you with your back foot, feeling that stretch all through the right side body now. One more deep breath, and then on the next inhale, we're going to reach up, straighten that front knee. Exhale, lower the hands down. Now we're going to come into our dynamic triangle and reverse triangle. So inhale, stretching those arms in opposite directions. Front leg is straight. Exhale, coming into our triangle, left hand down towards the shin or ankle, right arm up. Inhale, come back to rise. Exhale, left arm up, right arm down. Inhale to rise. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, slowly rising. Exhale, reverse. We'll do one more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, reverse it. And then inhale, back to center. Exhale, we come into our triangle this time and hold it for deep breath. 3 deep breaths. Right arm stretching up towards the sky, left arm stretching down. Engage the inner thighs for 2 more breaths. Inhale to rise up. Exhale, draw the hands back down the sides, turn the left heel in. And then draw the heels in towards each other and toes pointing outwards, setting up for our goddess again. So this time, inhale, stretch the arms up over the head. Exhale, right arm under left this time. Bring your hands together as close as you can into our eagle arms, drawing the elbows away from us. Inhale in the center, exhale, bend into the knees, draw the weight back into your heels and pulse for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lovely. Inhale, circle to rise, straighten the legs. Exhale all the way down, circling the arms down. Inhale, circling up. Exhale, and then bring your hands onto the inside edges of your knees once again. And from here, we're going to close our eyes and take some little hip circles. So really connecting down into that hip and pelvis area. Connecting the movement to the breath. And then changing direction. Lovely. Coming back to center, back to neutral. Inhale, release the arms down and up, straighten the knees. Exhale, draw the hands down the center line. We'll transition back into our warrior two. So bend into that left knee, stretching those arms in opposite directions, warrior two. And then windmill the hands down, pivot on that back foot, step back into our plank pose, drop the knees, untuck the toes. We'll take 3 more press ups here. So inhale, press into the arms, exhale to lower. Inhale to rise, exhale, lower. Inhale, rise, exhale, lower. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to come into Malasana. So we're going to bring our knees out nice and wide, tuck the toes and slide our hands back, come to roll all the way up onto our feet. And we might want to widen the legs out a little bit. Bring our elbows in between our knees and our palms together. Lift the chest, lift the heart, close the eyes here and just connect with your breath. Connecting in with your baby once again. We're going to take 5 deep breaths here, just calming it down. Letting go of any tension in the face, in the jaw. And then slowly we're going to place our hands back onto the ground and rolling back down onto our knees. We're kind of come into child's pose for a moment now. So bringing our big toes together so that they're touching and the knees come out to the width of the mat. And then drawing the hips all the way to the heels, stretching those fingertips out in front of us and surrendering our forehead down to the ground. Or you can use a block if you want to place your forehead on the block. Taking one deep breath in through the nose and then exhale it out through the mouth. Letting go of your standing practice. One more deep breath, making it the biggest inhale you've done today. And then sigh out through the mouth. We'll take 3 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And then we'll slowly push ourselves up on. So we're going to push ourselves back into tabletop. Draw our knees in towards each other and come to sit all the way onto our heels, placing our hands, palms facing down on top of our knees. And we're just going to have a little dynamic camel for a minute. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the hips away from the heels, stretch the left arm all the way up and back, following that left arm. Exhale, circle all the way back down and hips to heels. And we're going to do the same on the right side. Inhale, right arm up and back. Exhale, float the arm and the hips all the way back down. We'll do one more round on each side. Inhale, up and back. Exhale to lower. Inhale, circle up and back. Exhale and down. And then we're going to bring both arms, lift the hips. Inhale, reach both arms up to the sky. Exhale, turn the palms up and float back down. Do one more round. Inhale, stretch up to the sky. Exhale, float it down. One more for luck. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, float it down. Lovely. Beautiful, guys. So now we're going to transition onto our bottom. So we just cross our legs over each other and slide our hands back. So we come all the way onto our bottoms. And then we'll bring the legs out in front. So the soles of the feet are on the ground, our knees are bent and our feet are at hip distance. Our arms are behind us and our fingers are pointing forward. So we're pressing and we're going to do some little raises. So it's like a reverse table. So our elbows are bent. And as we inhale, we're going to lift ourselves up and straighten the elbows. So we're getting into the biceps here. Exhale to lower. You could come as high as feels good for you. You don't have to come all the way up. Inhale to rise. Exhale to lower. We'll do 3 more like this. Inhale to rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Exhale, lower. Inhale, rise. Lovely. Exhale, lower slowly all the way back down. And then we're going to come onto our elbows. So we're going to our elbows are stacked underneath our shoulders. Our knees are still bent and we're going to lift the right leg up and place the ankle over the left leg. So we're in a reverse figure of 4. So we're going to try and focus, drawing that right knee away from us. So opening up through that inner thigh hip. Taking 4 more deep breaths here. Lovely. And then slowly release the ankle off the thigh and drop the foot back down to the ground. We'll do the same on the other side. Inhale, left leg up, knee, ankle comes over the thigh. Inhale here, and then as we exhale, draw that left knee away from our body, opening up through the left hip. Breathing into it, try to let your face soften. One more inhale together as we exhale, drop the foot back down. And then from here, we're going to push ourselves up. And we're going to bring our legs out nice and wide, coming into a wide leg forward fold. So we're going to flex our feet out, up towards our face. So our feet are flexed up towards our face. Inhale, stretch the arms up over the head. And then as we exhale, place the hands in front of us. Now we want to focus on lengthening the spine and creating space. So we don't want to be collapsing. We don't want to be our shoulders dropping forward. We want our shoulders to be back, shoulder blades coming back, and chest forward. Chin is tucked in. And then if you can come forward, you can pivot in from the hips. You can slowly try and walk your fingertips forward. But we don't want to be coming deeper into the posture if our back is arching. So the most important thing is that we're keeping our spine lovely and straight. So if you can only come forward a tiny bit, a fraction, that's fine, that's better to that, and have a straight back than to come down deeper and be curving your back. So just be honest with yourself, honest with your practice. As we lengthen, we're inhaling as we lengthen up out of the crown of the head. Imagine that that's a line from your coccyx all the way up out of the crown of your head. On each inhale, we're lengthening. On the exhale, we're surrendering and deepening into the posture. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Beautiful. And then inhale, slowly sliding the hands back up, coming up to a straight spine. And then we're going to finish with a couple of reclined postures, and then we're into our final Shavasana. Okay, so you've done really well, guys. Well done. So slowly coming onto our left side, and we're going to come all the way down onto our side and roll onto our back. And then from here, bringing the feet out to the width of the mat, so our feet are nice and wide. We're going to cactus our arms. So our upper arms are in line with our shoulders and our palms are facing up. Take a big inhale in the center. And then as we exhale, we're going to drop our knees over to the left side and gaze over to the right side. So we're coming into a gentle twist and opening up through the right hip. So we don't do deep twists during pregnancy, but we do open twists like this. Are really lovely to do. Inhale, come back up to center. And then exhale, we're going to drop the knees over to the right side and gaze over to the left side. Taking 5 deep breaths here. Inhale, coming up to rise. And then from here, we're going to come into our final restorative posture. So we're going to draw the soles of the feet together and draw the knees out wide. Slide the hands down a little bit further. Keep the palms facing up. We're going to stay here for a couple of minutes. So taking a deep inhale through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Another deep breath in through the nose and sigh out through the mouth. Just allowing everything to soften. With each inhale, feeling a sense of space in your body, your mind, your breath. And with each exhale, a sense of release, letting go of anything that you're still holding on to emotionally, physically, mentally. Just letting everything slip or slide away. And then slowly coming into your final Shavasana, you can just let your legs flop out, stretch your legs out wide and let your feet flop open to the side. Taking another deep breath here. We're going to stay here for 5 minutes or so. Just allowing your whole body to melt into the mat. I'm going to read you a short poem as you're enjoying your final Shavasana. Close your eyes and breathe deep. Breathe in peace. Breathe out pain. Imagine your feet, toes curling into dirt. Think of yourself as rooted. Think of your place in the earth. How did you come to be here? Through generations of women named a maternal lineage that brought you to this place. Think of their birth stories, what you know, what you believe to be true. Realize that their births carry deep wisdom. Some may carry the memory of joy and transcendence. Each birth is a powerful experience. Each birth traces down to you. Just as you pass this knowledge on to your baby, understand that your birth is your own. It will be different from all others. Like the swirls in your thumb, your birth will have a unique pattern, unfolding with each contraction, rising and falling like a newborn's chest. This birth belongs to you. This birth is an opening. This birth is the end and the beginning. May this blessing of birth come to you without fear. May this blessing of birth come to you with great understanding. May this blessing of birth make your heart soar. May this blessing of birth bring shouts of delight to your lips. Blessings to you and your birth. And we will just stay here for a few more minutes. Slowly beginning to deepen your breath, becoming a bit aware of your body, aware of your surroundings, the sounds around you. Beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes as if you're waking up from a deep sleep. And coming to stretch your arms over your head, giving your whole body a big stretch. And slowly, in your own time, just coming to bend your knees and roll over to your left hand side, making a pillow for your head to rest on with your arms. Remaining with your eyes closed to just transition here for a few moments. And then when you're ready, you can slowly push yourself up to a seated, comfortable, cross-legged position, remaining with the eyes closed. And we'll just draw our hands to our heart center, bow our heads down slightly, And just take a moment here to remember the intention you set yourself at the beginning of practice. And taking a moment here to honor your practice, honor yourself for showing up today and taking the time for you to connect with your baby, your mind, your body, your breath. And thank you for sharing this practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you guys. You can unmute yourself.